So, hello traders, very good morning and welcome to today's live today. Okay. So first, let me jump to the daily market profile. I would say the daily candlestick chart. And from the daily candlestick chart, again we are still, fighting in this range. This is the supply zone. Okay. So that's why if you see a lot of time is being spent in this zone, and also we have got one more gap which is filled here, which is here, and there is one more gap which is here. Okay, so two gaps, which I'm seeing on from the daily chart. But what's happening is, as the auction reaches higher, sellers are coming in. They try to do a good job, but there is a failure. So this is where a failure was seen, and then this was the again. So basically, higher lows, so this is one low, this is the second low, and this is another. So higher lows and higher highs are getting formed. So overall, from the market structure point of view, it is still looking bullish. But from intraday perspective, we have to look at what the retail traders are doing, and based on that, we have to take the trading decisions. Okay. So from the volume profile, let me add yesterday's data points. Okay, so what I have here is, first of all, this is the volume profile or the HVN of the bigger of one of the balance. So I'll show you which is that balance. So that balance is when the all the downfall, or the when the selling started. So this was one balance, and we have a gap on the top. So let me, yeah. Okay, so this is that value area high. So this is one of the references which I have kept it. Okay, then secondly, what we have is, this is the balance high. So let me mark the balance high. And what had happened is, so I was expecting it to tag the HVN, which did not happen. And around this is the level where the sellers tried to step in. Again, buyers were the ones who tried to reverse the auction, but they failed miserably. And then the auction just went down, hitting the stops which were built around this trend line. Okay, so what I'm expecting today, so we are still having a sort of a rotational day. So it tried to go high, again fell down, reach high, fell down. Again, now it has reached the balance high, and now what has happened is it has tagged the second value area high. So this value area high is of this particular balance. Okay, so it is already in it. So one of the auction path is, you can take a positional short trade, keeping your first target as the VPOG and the second target as the value area high. Okay, so today being an expiry day, we'll be seeing some sort of balancing activity and a lot of premium decay. Okay, so that's why I'm expecting a sort of ranging day today. But we will get to know when the market is open. So I'll just quickly jump to the pre-open market session. But overall, I'm expecting to have a balanced day, because what has happened is we had a trend day up, then we had a trend day down, and now we need to see whether we are seeing, continuation meaning continuation either to the downside or to the upside, or we are seeing balancing. Okay, so this is the the auction development paths which I'm seeing. So let me see from the VSA chart. So VSA chart, there are multiple HVNs. This is the demand zone which was absorbed. This demand zone was absorbed, and here if you see, this is where the auction just tried to reverse. Okay, so let me, so we are still in the bigger range. And, okay, we are still trading in a bigger range, and if you see, there are multiple HVNs at the lower edge of the balance. Okay, so what I'm expecting is, if the auction opens within this VWAP level will act as a level of resistance, and then this is one support level, and these two are another support level. So this is where some sort of balancing activity I'm expecting. Okay, so now let me minimize this, and let's jump to the market profile charts. Okay, So what we have is we have a balance here, no single print zone, sort of a double distribution. So this is one reference, second reference is the high, third reference is this spike. So we have some sort of spike here, wherein if you see, this is where again the sellers tried to step in and then they took the option down. Okay, so this is the second reference level. Third reference level is the POC, but I think I'll not consider that. We don't have any single print zone, and we just so I think the reference level which I have is the yesterday's high, yesterday's low, and the single print zone, which was there, this sort of spike, and then this sort of spike. Okay. So now let me just add in the pre-open market session. Let me hit refresh. So 51 points up. So I think there was a Fed announcement yesterday. Maybe there would be some slight change in the auction. So nothing much. So 50 points up. So this is 212. So 262. So the auction development path which I'm seeing that's going to happen is, so the POC of yesterday will act as my reference level, and somewhere around the halfback level is where I'm expecting the auction to open, develop sideways, try to reach higher, face some rejection at the POC, and then continue to the downward. Okay, this is the first auction development path. Second auction development path is we just cross towards the POC. POC act as the support, which from resistance it turns into support and tries to reach higher. Okay, this is the second auction development path. Third auction development path is so there are no anomalies as such, but I'm expecting just some sideways development. Okay, this is what I'm expecting. So being an expiry day today, a lot of premium decay will be going on. So these are the three auction development paths which I'm seeing to happen today. So let's see where the auction opens. So the current time is 9:12 a.m. IST and 37 seconds. So I think in next 3 minutes is when the auction will open. So I'm just let me have a sip of tea, and if you guys have any comments, feel free to use the chat window. Let me see where is the open interest. So I'm just opening the option chain, Nifty 30th July, and so 11,500 is the level of resistance. So let me change the color code. So this is going to be the resistance level. I think let me delete that because it's skewing the other data points. So I think let me hide this. So 11,500 is the resistance level, and from the support level 11,000. Okay, so it's a 500 point range from this to this. Okay. So let's see. This is the overall auction which I'm seeing. So let me close this. Let me bring back the auction development path. So the time is 9:14, and in 30 seconds the auction will open. So one comment from Nitish on 28th single is valid today. 28th. What single? I don't know what do you mean by single, Nitish. Or that filled on 29th. So again, I'm not able to understand your comment, Nitish. I think I deleted the auction development paths, but oh wow, what a down move, sharp rejection. So basically one stop hunting is already done. Now the next resistance is going to be the POC. So let me open the order flow chart. So 1800 contracts, not much. We have trapped sellers and a lot of big anomaly. So this was a stop hunting activity. So we tried to search for liquidity, but uh, we need to see whether it reaches the POC. So one reference is the POC and second reference is the value area low of yesterday. So if the auction goes below this, that will be a good candidate to short. And if this is one more reference, okay. So we need to see whether we are seeing rejection at this level or whether we are seeing continuation. Okay. So this is the VWAP line and the value area low of yesterday. So that's a good reference zone. Let me jump to the cumulative delta. So it's anyways below VWAP. Delta is negative, minus 18,300. Nothing much. This is the support zone. So from yesterday's low. So Nifty order flow has given. So basically the R delta has given a long signal, but I won't be taking this. So I generally don't follow this signals. So a lot of mixed information is going on. So one of the mixed information is it rejected at the yesterday's half back level. So that's not a good sign. We might see some continuation to the upside. That's why I said the POC will be a good reference level to measure the market confidence. And second is the value area low. So right now it's in the choppiness zone. So let it be, let it chop. Okay, let it chop because this is the weaker reference. It will be taken out, and overall the balance is on the upper side. We still have a big uh, anomaly or orders which has not yet been filled. Okay, so just observing the auction. So about 4,000 contracts traded. 1 minute to go. We jump to the volume chart. It's trying to go above VWAP, so it is just developing around the VWAP levels. Delta is again negative. The balance of power is reversing. So let's see whether this is a fake out or whether we see continuation to the downside. But good selling is coming in, very good selling. Let me see, I think we also have structured lows. So we have got stops built here. We have a G2 low here. So this is a good destination, and yes, G2 high has been cleared. So we need to see the selling which came in yesterday. If we see continuation to the downside, it means this can be a sort of a potential top for the current week or the current auction. Because if I split this, so this is the selling zone. So we are in the selling zone. This is where the auction just went down. So that's why just wait to take a trade either around the depop or the POC or the value area. Let the market chop and let it give you some clarity before taking any trading decisions. Okay, so the high has been taken out. So the delta has turned positive. This is turning positive. It is trying to reach higher. Let me jump to the VSA. I'm in the order flow chart. So from the price action perspective, it will be going higher around the POC. So what we will be seeing is we'll be seeing a sharp up move and then a down move. If that sort of option develops, then that indicates that okay, sellers will be dominant, and then we can to take a short trade targeting the today's low. Okay, so first 5 minute candle 5,200 contracts, a good volume overall. If you see good buying pressure, so a lot of absorption of selling pressure is going on. This delta is 50, so very less, and now 400 delta, so buyers are stepping in. So this is also the as per the volume chart, this is the VWAP level. So 269, so even 269 and 272. So these are the two good reference levels to enter a trade. So let the auction reach there, do give you some clarity, and then only you can enter the trade. So at the moment the delta has turned positive, balance of power has turned positive, or the BOP. So sellers are still stepping in. So wait, simply wait. Currently the game is to wait. So it is trying to reach above VWAP. So this is it's trying to reach above VWAP. So let it go. Here it's already above VWAP. On the volume profile chart, yeah, this is a good selling zone. It has tagged the value area high of this balance, a 6-day balance. So 264, this is a good reference zone. I would wait for the POC to touch, or else if you are a discretionary trader, you can take a short trade, keeping the stop loss of the current high, and target of either the today's low, yesterday's low, or the VPOC. Okay. So good selling pressure is coming in. 2,000 contracts traded. We're still 2 minutes away. So buyers are the ones still currently winning. Okay, so overall the auction is opened within yesterday's range. It opened within yesterday's value. It saw a rejection, and then again it came back to the yesterday's value. Okay, so low confidence market. So you have to always think that who is buying here and who is selling here. You have to always ask that question. So good delta, but absorption of supply is going on. So let me jump to the volume chart. Here if you see positive delta but negative, so sort of divergence is happening. From the order flow chart, so this can be a fake out. So 5,000, then 3,500. Okay, so let me jump to the volume chart. It's not yet tagged. The Bob has turned negative, but still need to tag the VWAP and show some direct clarity. So at the moment, this is still, the trade setup is still continuing. So rejection at the value area high and rejection at the VWAP. So let's see. We are right now just trading around the open, market open. Good volume coming in. Let me jump to the order flow chart. So here you see around VWAP levels is where buyers are again stepping in. So who buys at the open? Who buys at the open price? So always ask such questions. Who's the one currently trading? Who's the one who's currently, trying to bet and trying to basically speculate? What type of trader it is? What type of intraday trader? Is it an intraday investor or smart money or whatnot? Okay. So that's what I always do. I always ask myself that who's buying here? Who's buying here? What type of player or what type of trader is buying or selling? Because you have to understand the overall psychology. So around the open is what the intraday traders or trading money buys or sells. So right now the rally which came in from the open, okay. So it is looking, so it's not that they always lose. Sometimes trading money also win, because trading money also are part of momentum players. They fuel in the momentum. Okay. So let it tag the EOC and see, because right now I'm not seeing any good trade setup except rejection around the value area highs. That's a good trade setup which I'm seeing. This level, keeping the stop loss at the today's high. Apart from that, I'm not seeing any good trade setup for the moment. So good selling pressure did came in, but it's again getting absorbed. So VWAP touch happened, and now delta is still positive. But if you see, the tempo is getting reduced. After this big sharp up move, it is just developing sideways. So not a good sign. Okay, so buyers still trying to take the auction higher. So good fierce fight is going on between both buyers and sellers. Okay, so it is this as I finish, but if you see, the volume is now reducing 5,000 to 3,000 to 1,300. So not a good sign. We are seeing some struggle around the 270 levels. So both cumulative delta is trying to turn negative, balance of power is, so they are giving both mixed signals. Now it is tagged below VWAP. So we need to see whether it stays below VWAP. So if you see momentum sellers are stepping in from the order flow chart, we have a delta divergence. So cumulative delta is decreasing. So this is a good indication. So let this auction close, because we have got a lot of anomalies from 11,233 till 11,181. So we are seeing rejection at the VWAP. Again, as the auction goes around the open, players are stepping in. So now it is again turned back above VWAP. Okay, so tough market to trade in, very tough market. So wait for the trade direction or trade location, and then you can take a trade. Again, it is trying to tag the VWAP. Again, it is around the open. So volume is, this volume is good. This candle volume, so selling pressure is stepping in. Again, we are around the open. Okay, now it will go below. So in next 50 seconds, we will be seeing continuation to the downside. Okay guys, so that's what I had to share for today, and I would request you to please do like, subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get notified for the upcoming videos, and observe the market or observe the auction, the levels which I have shared in today's video, and based on that you can take the trade. Okay, so being an expiry day, just have a safe trading, and have a risk-free trading is what I suggest. If you don't find a trade location, that's fine. There's always another day. Okay. So with that, ending today's session, and let's again connect tomorrow and see how the auction develops. Yeah. So take care. Bye for now.